What's up, fly fishers? So today we're going to take a look at my trip to the southernmost place in the continental U.S. that you can fish for trout. Yes, I'm talking about the Guadalupe River. So I got down there and yeah, everything didn't go quite right. I made a few mistakes for sure, but we're going to check out the do's and the don'ts after the footage of how to land a trout and properly release them. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, welcome to the Fly Fishing Texan, where I'm a fabricator by trade and a fisherman by heart.
All right, here we are. Now you guys got to get in it. All right, so we're here on the Guadalupe. You got Colin, you got Gordon back here, you got myself, and we are gonna get down to the water. So we're just gonna take you along here. All right. Woo! It is like 32 degrees right now. We were getting warm, now we're freezing again.
To get in the water, it's gonna be so warm.
Tree.
You go down here, watch your rods. Make sure you get a distance between you and the guy in front of you, Colin.
Yeah, let's not give me an enema today. Woo! Oh, that's sweet.
This is what it's like fishing in Colorado.
All right, we got to film
At least weather-wise.
film Colin coming down the path there.
Remember Colorado.
There, Colin emerges. All right, and then we'll wait for Gordon. We got to go that way.
I might just fish from the bridge.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Upstream?
Yeah, upstream.
We're following you now.
All
This
right.
is all virgin territory for us.
Absolutely. Let's go. You know, I gotta still check on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But certainly let me know before the break. Because
Okay.
It's one of those things I'll lose track.
Oh man, check out the steam coming off the water.
Baby, that's cool. I gotta get my camera.
That is sick.
I'm not gonna fall, Colin.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to change. All right,
That missed?
that is miss. That's sweet. All right, well,
Wait a minute.
we're on the water, so I'm gonna sign off for a minute. All right, I'm just gonna video it because it's this is tough. This is my first rainbow. It's freezing. Not the best picture. But that's my first trout. Awesome. Little guy, about 7 inches, but it's the first one. Yeah. All right. So we want to release this guy. If I can get the. Oh. Dang it. A hard time. I don't want to just grab him, but gonna have to. Oh, poor guy.
Can we end it?
Oh, jeez. Yep. I don't want to kill the poor guy. All right, so this is the hole we were fishing. Just got that last big old trout out of there. Wasn't the best release. My first time doing that, so as far as releasing the trout that big. But it's pretty cool. We got some other guys showing up. Colin fell in the water, so we're gonna head back down to Action Angler, see if we can't get him a new shirt and stuff. Anyway. All right, guys. So it was an awesome day on the Guadalupe.
Man, it was fantastic. A little cold for this Texas boy. 32 degrees is pretty chilly for me. The water was 54 degrees. The external temperature, the air temperature, was 32 degrees. That is cold. Anyway, outside of freezing, it was an awesome day. So, there were some don'ts in that footage, for sure. But let's talk about properly landing our fish first. So, to do that, I'm just going to grab my little 4-weight here. Alright, so you've hooked into your 20-inch rainbow. Man, you're excited. You got your line all reeled up. You're excited. Oh man, you don't even know what to do with this thing. He's going this way and that way. Alright, so we're just going to keep that line tight. We're going to keep that rod tip up. We're going to keep that line tight. And we're going to play that fish in, okay? So, we get him up close enough. We go ahead and grab our net, scoop him up. Alright, I'm just going to set down my fly rod for a whole second there. Alright, so we've scooped up our fish. We're going to keep that guy, okay? We're going to keep that fish below the water line. We don't want him, like in my video there, we don't want to be flopping that trout up here in the air all over the place. We want to keep that guy below the water line, okay? So, he's in there, he's below the water line. I don't know, maybe we throw our rod up under our arm like this, and we're going to go ahead and get out that fly. Some people want to do it by hand, some people, want to use a tool, whatever, however you like to do it, that's for you. I like to use my tool. So, I go ahead, I pop that fly out. Sometimes it just pops out on its own. Hey, great. The trout's already free. Okay? So, we pop out the fly. Then, we're going to grab that guy. And I'm going to go ahead and use my picture of a Guadalupe bass that I have here. I know it's not a trout, but it's going to suffice in this video as one. Alright, so we got our trout. We're keeping him below the water line. Okay? Facing upstream, right? Because we want to make sure he's got plenty of oxygen coming through. We've played this fish. He's tired. We want to make sure he has plenty of oxygen, guys. Key. Let's not kill the fish. Let's catch and release the fish, right? So, we've landed this guy. We got our 20-inch trout here. We're going to go ahead. We got the fly out. We're going to go ahead and grab him by the tail. You want to go ahead and grab this guy somewhere in here. Don't grab him back here so he's all flopping around and he gets out, whatever. Grab him right here, and then take that other hand and get him up under there, all right? And so you can go ahead and drop your net, whatever, at this time. Get your quick pick, cha-ching, all right? So get your quick pick. If you got a buddy with you or whatever, get that guy back in the water. We don't want to be holding him up here for a minute, 30 seconds while we're fumbling around with him, or our friend's fumbling around with his phone trying to get a picture. No, we want to get our picture quick. We want to return the trout back to the water quickly and let him go. So we're turning him back to the water, right? So we got the water. It's flowing. We got him pointed upstream. We got him down below the water line. And we're going to go ahead and wait till he kind of starts moving on his own and takes off. We don't just want to drop the poor guy, right? And he just floats down and then eventually he swims off. No, let's go ahead and revive him a little bit. Let's go ahead and get him, revive, get that water going again. Oxygen levels up, and he'll take off on his own. Alright guys, so that's the way that you need to properly land a trout and release him. Also too, during the landing, if you scoop him up, you find you're like in deep water and man, it's just hard working with this guy up here. If you want to go ahead and step back, get to shallower water where you can kneel down with him. And, I don't know, maybe even water just that deep that he's still below the water line, but it's nice and shallow, it's easy for you to work. Hey, go ahead and do that. That's no problem. Just make sure you're looking behind you and you don't end up stumbling over a rock or something, okay? A lot of guys will go ahead, even before they land the fish, they might go ahead and start backing up a little bit, getting into that shallower water, so when they do scoop and land that fish, they're already in some shallower water. Then go ahead and work a lot easier, and you're not sitting there having to fumble with everything as you're walking backwards. You can go ahead and play that fish in, kind of walk backwards. Keeping that rod tip up, key. Keep that rod tip up, keep that line tight. Because if you don't, man, you bob down 1 second, 2 seconds, whatever, the fly goes loose, your trout's gone. All right? Happened to me for sure several times. But anyway, so that's how you properly do it. The don'ts in that video. I had that trout. I'm trying to get my picture and my video, and I have that trout up here forever. That's not good, guys. Please, don't do that. Yeah, I got excited. I'm down there. It's my first trout in the Guadalupe. I'm all excited about it. Yeah, I freak out. I have it up. Hey, I messed up, but that's why I'm showing you. So, second don't. I let that guy out of the net, and I'm trying to hold him and I'm trying to see her hold him out of the water and get that fly out. He's obviously ready to go, and he's all over the place, right? Just keep him in the net. So much easier. Keep him in the net, get that fly out, then go ahead, grab that guy, get your picture, and release him. Hey, anyways, guys, that's the do's and don'ts of catching and releasing a trout. I'm a Texas boy. I'm used to fly fishing for bass, for carp, for sunfish, all these guys. Man, you can just grab those guys up out of the water, take the fly out, chunk them back, whatever, get your picture. You got them out for like 20, 30 seconds or whatever. They're totally fine. You get them back in the water, they're good to go. The hot temperatures don't bother them, things like that. Trout, guys, especially down here in Texas on the Guadalupe. Hey, it was 32 degrees outside with 54-degree water. No problem having that trout out for a little bit longer than normal or whatever, or playing them a little bit longer if you needed to. But hey, that temperature starts getting up around that 68, 70 degree mark. Make sure you play those fish quick and don't take them out of the water. Get your hands nice and wet before you touch that fish. And that's another thing too. That's a do. Always get your hands wet before you touch the trout, okay? So, if it's around that 68 and above, go ahead, keep that guy in the water, don't take him out. Get your picture just right down in that water level and let him go. Alright guys, so, hey, that's the do's and don'ts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Gonna have more coming at you. This is Fly Fishing Texan coming at you. Guys, keep the lines tight. God bless. What's up, fly fishers? So today we're going to take a look at my first trip. Alright guys, so